Hi, welcome back to Mama Four Boys. Today I'm going to clean out our pellet stove that we have in our great room, and I'm going to get started by getting some rubber gloves and my scraper and my vacuum and getting everything ready. First I'm going to show you the inside of what it looks like when it's dirty. There's the brick of the burnt pellets in there, and the door is pretty dirty. So I'm going to take some plates out of the inside of it, and we'll clean it out together, and you'll see how I do it. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. The first thing that I do is I take I have a tin here that I scoop out the biggest pieces of it, of the burnt ash, because there's no need to vacuum all that up in my vacuum cleaner. And then I'll take an old credit card or something and just drag it down like this to get the bulk of the majority of the ash off the glass. I'll still vacuum that, but it just helps get some of it loose. I have a metal scraper and an old credit card that I use. So I can start by scraping some of this stuff off of here. Anything I can get loose inside. And I'm also going to have to do the sealing of it. You can see a lot falling down there when I do the top. So first thing I'll run the vacuum a little bit quickly to get most of it out of there. Then I can do the final finishing touches of the cleaning. Okay, now we've done that, and we're going to take some of the plates out, and I'll show you that the way you can really get in and clean the areas you need to, and I'll tell you what the parts are and areas that are specific that need to be cleaned that some people might forget about. This is the plate for your burn box that gets dirty. Okay, inside here, this is called the burn box, and this is where the pellets come out of. The grinding, the auger that brings the pellets forward, and they burn here, and air is traveled across it, and gets them red hot, and then that air gets blown out into the room. So I'm going to take this. This is quite dirty when it comes out. The back of it's always dirty. So I'll take my scraper and scrape off what I can here. From it, I'll tilt this down so you can see a little better. There, I'll scrape this off best I can before I use the vacuum on it. I kind of need to do this with all the parts, all the parts to the inside, because this ash builds up. And the key to having your pellet stove last a long time and put out a lot of good heat for you is to keep it clean. Plus, it's just that it needs to be clean to stay safe. So, and I've got a credit card here that I use to reach in with and knock this ash off of the inside here. There you see that. And I can do the sides here, the insides of this. And it's just really important to keep it clean so you don't get fumes into your house and smoke backing up into your house and things that several times a year you need to go outside and and clean out the exhaust manifold that comes out to the outside. So once you've cleaned all that off, you'll run the vacuum again and get a good vacuum on it. And then we'll put it back together and we will fill it up, and I'll show you how we light it. Ours has an electronic lighter in it, but those aren't always the most reliable, and sometimes they don't work, and I don't like to turn it on and leave the house with my family here wondering if the pellet stove lit or if it's just going to sit here smoking. So I'll run the vacuum now, and then we'll put it back together. Okay, we're back. Now we're looking at the inside of the hopper. It holds a 40-pound bag of pellets, and the auger takes the pellets and takes them electronically, however often it tells it to the front, and puts them in the burn pot, just a few pellets at a time, 5 or 10 little pellets at a time, and they get red hot, and that red hot heat gets transferred into the house. So now I'm going to fill it up. I'll show you what it looks like when it's full, then we will get it lit. We'll be back. Okay, we've got the hopper filled up now, and what we do is we can't leave any of this stuff up here. I left it that way to show you what not to do. So you take and shove it down a little bit, get every little piece off of there, because this lid has a continuous hinge on it, and it's a strong hinge, and when if you shut it with its pellets being in the lid, it will just bow the lid, because it's not meant to do that. It will crush the pellet in there, but it will bow the lid. So you want it to be like that, where you can be able to shut it all the way and latch your latches. All right, we're back now, and we're going to take a nice big handful of these. We'll put them right here in this burn pot. Maybe a little bit more, because this is going to be your base for your fire. Okay, then, my little guy's here behind me. He wants to play. All right, then we're going to take some of this. We're going to put a little layer of that gel on top of there. Some matches. I'm gonna have to hold this while I light the match, so we'll give it our best shot. That's like it got an alcohol base, so it will burn pretty fast. And that's when I close this up. The fume's inside. I don't close it all the way, as you can see. That just keeps the fumes burning straight up and not into the house. While I'm waiting for that to burn down just a little bit, I'll close the hopper. I'll lock the latches and get it all set. And you can see this is burning now down a little bit. And we'll come back in 2 minutes, and these will be burnt down a little bit more, and I'll feel that they're burnt enough to start the stove. If you start it when it's burning like this, the air movement inside might just blow it out. You want the air movement to make them burn hotter as coals, so to speak. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and you can see that now it's burnt a little bit. The fire's burnt down a little bit, and you can see some of the pellets are red hot, and that's what we want. So that when the wind blows across there from the fans, that it will make those get hotter and hotter, and not just a flame. They'll get hotter as coals. So now I'm going to shut this and secure it good. I'll make sure that's secured good. We'll come over here to the side. Okay, here we are, we're back, and I'm going to turn it on now and show you where I set it at. Now I hit the on, it comes on, and 3 is your heat range, and your blower speed is the other one, and You always want those to stay the same, even though you can set them independently. But it's nice if they, if you have your blower speed kind of matching what your burn, your pellet load is. Now it says SU for startup, so it's going to start turning the auger now. The auger is turning in there. You can see the wind is now moving in there. The air is moving. It's putting air, fresh air from, there's a fresh air intake comes in, then it goes, the exhaust goes straight out back, and when it's warmer we'll take that apart and I'll show you how we clean that out with the chimney sweep. That has to be done a couple times a year because that's very dangerous to have your exhaust pipes get filled with soot. Then they won't work properly. So you can see now they're starting to get red hot. The fire is getting a little less, but the pellets that were there are getting more and more red hot, and the computer in the pellet stove knows by the temperature that's in it is inside how many pellets it needs to put in. How it may stop the auger, it may speed the auger up, it may slow the auger down to just put in the right amount of pellets to keep the pellet stove at the same temperature. So we will check back in a little bit when this is just red hot. See you soon. Okay, we're back. Now the base of the pellets has become red hot. The blowers have turned on, and the auger is feeding in a few pellets at a time. And I wanted to tell you that the control panel, even though I showed you it started at 3 where we keep it at, it goes up to 9. The blower speed and the pellet feed both go to 9. This great room that we have it in is about 900 square feet, so this really helps keep our house warm because of with the heat in the great room. That's all we use it for, is out here. So we hope this video has been helpful to somebody. Please like and subscribe and stay warm. God bless and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.